Alright, what's up everybody, back with some more Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles. It's going to be some singles matches. Got a brand new team for you guys. This is going to be my last singles team that I actually make before the Area Zero Treasures DLC drops in early September. I don't think it's really worth making any more teams. We're going to be getting a bunch of new Pokemon added to the game shortly afterwards. So I kind of want to save a lot of my resources and build new teams with new mons when that releases. So this is the last team I'm going to be making, at least for singles wise, for before the DLC drops. So I'm going to quickly go over this team. This is a team I made around Iron Leaf. Mon I haven't really seen anybody really use. I've seen a little bit of it in VGC, but it's not actually legal in VGC, so it was kind of just like casuals and that type of thing. I haven't really seen it used that much in singles at all. So I kind of wanted to throw a team around, and I also had some really cool like defensive cores I wanted to try to use on a team as well. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a quick rundown of this team before we get into a couple matches. I'll probably throw up like maybe 1 or 2 matches with this team. We'll see how it goes. If you guys want a third match with this team, show some support to this video and the next video, and I'll bring you guys a game number 3 if the support on video number 1 and 2 with this team do really well. Got the Iron Leaf. This booster energy gets you a +1 attack boost with just Terra Psychic with the Side Blade, Leaf Blade, and Sacred Sword for coverage, and the Sword Stance to possibly set up. Is a really standard set, really standard. Then I actually have a really cool defensive core on this team. Mainly the physically defensive thing on this team is the Avalugg. I was gonna throw a different Terra on this thing, but I just didn't have time to really look for one with the other Terra, so I just ran Ice. I don't think I'm going to be using it as a Terra that much anyways. Rocky Helmet. I'm actually running max special defense on this because even with no defense investment, my defense is like 2 times the amount of my special defense. So maybe I figured I might as well throw all my points into special defense. Maybe I can live something a little bit better. Just with a really standard move pool. Icicle Crash, Avalanche, Rapid Spinner for this team, and I got Recover. I'm also debating on whether I should change the ability to Sturdy. I just haven't did that yet, and I've just kind of been testing it out with Ice Body right now, and haven't really noticed any difference. So I also have 2 ice moves on this because I don't really know what else to run. I've just been kind of testing running with 2 ice moves and see how that goes. So, and then the other defensive thing, that's actually my specialty defensive wall on this team, is Regenerator, Spidef, Toxapex. Just your really standard leftover set, Terra Water, Veil Shock, Baneful Bunker, Chilling Water, just really standard set. And then for the rest of this team, I wanted some really good stuff. I wanted a really good physical attacker and 2 more special attackers on this team. I threw Volcarona on this team to give this team a Fire, Water, Grass core, which is really solid. Between the Toxapex, the Iron Leaf, and this thing. This thing is really good. I threw the Heavy Duty Boots on here in case my team has Stealth Rock, and that goes up against me. Granted, I do have hazard removal, but I can take a lot of damage from that, and this is kind of just Terrifier like setup. If I can get 1 Quiver Dance up, I can sweep pretty much, at the very least, like half of my opponent's team, usually. That's kind of what this thing is going for. Mainly like to mid to late game, like set up 1 Quiver Dance and just sweep. Mainly what this thing's on this team for. Really good mon. Really fun to use. I got a Expert Belt Rotom Fan on this team with Terra Flying. I was debating whether to put Expert Belt or a Choice Scarf on this thing right now. I have Expert Belt right now, but I might change it to Choice Scarf later on. We'll see how it goes. But I haven't really noticed much of a difference. Just a Thunderbolt, just full on like standard set, max special attack, max speed. Thunderbolt, Air Slash, Fold Switch, and then Thunder Wave there for speed control if I really need it. Last but not least, I threw a Mimikyu on this team because I wanted a Fairy type. And the Ghost typing is also really solid, so I decided to throw Mimikyu on here with the Life Orb. Just a really standard Mimikyu set with Play Rough, double Ghost with some priority for this team, and then Sword Stance. So that's kind of just really standard. Apart from that, that is the team. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and let's hop right into match number 1. Alright, we are here with game number 1. I can actually use this team if I really wanted to. I can actually run this team in no restrictions because I have all these mons level 100. Thank you, Blissey Raids, that have been going for the last about 2 weeks now. Really appreciate all the EXP candies that I can actually use to level up a lot of my stuff now, which is great. Great to be able to actually get stuff to level 100 without having to grind or waste a bunch of resources to do so. It's really great. That being said, my opponent actually has a really cool team. Meowscarada, Mabostiff, I think that is, Lucario, Darkspun, an entire team of dogs, actually, kind of, like a dog-themed team. And then, Vaporeon and Houndoom, so, and Darkspun, so. I think the solid lead here is the Rotom Fan. Usually, my default lead for this team is usually either the Rotom Fan, or if I can really predict their lead, if they're trying to set up hazards, maybe the Avalugg. Sometimes, but usually it's the Rotom Fan as a solid lead. I don't know, Volcarona looks really good here as well. I think if I can get Volcarona in for free and set up like a Quiver Dance, I could probably sweep. I really could, because her team is really like frail as well. So I like it. She has a real tough chance of like coming back from like me setting up. Leads with this thing. I don't know, part of me just wants to go right out into the Volcarona. I really do. But I don't know what she actually has for me. I'll just Air Slash in case she's Focus Sash. Actually, a lead. Lead Meowscarada with Toxic Spikes. That's really cool. I mean, the good thing for me is, though, like, he's not even Focus Sash. I actually have a Poison type in the back, so that doesn't matter. Actually, it's a 1-hit KO. I didn't expect that to one-shot. No Protein, either. They weren't Protein. I expected them to be Protein. Who's Hide? Okay, I don't know why you go out and do a Vaporeon versus an Electric type, but I'm just gonna click Thunderbolt then. See how much this does. That is almost a 1-hit KO. That's crazy. That's Icy Wind. Okay. That's actually gonna be a roll, whether that actually kills me. I think I actually outspeed. I think I actually outspeed here, so. I think what I'm going to do right here is I'm actually going to go right out into the Volcarona. The only thing stopping my Volcarona sweep is the well-baked body Darkspun, because I can't spam fire moves. So, I guess the Houndoom as well, if the Houndoom is Flash Fire, but like I can hit that thing with a bug move, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know, I'm going to go into the Volcarona here. I'm going to try to set up and sweep. I think the only thing that can shut this down is if she has Terra Normal Lucario with like E-Speed. Or if she has like a Iron Defense or like a Body Press build for the Darkspun. Goes into this. I don't know what this thing's gonna do to me. I really don't. Like I'm setting up. I forgot I have the heavy duty boots, so like I don't get the Toxic Spikes affected on me because of the heavy duty boots, so I forgot about that actually. See what the thing even has for me. Oh, Destiny Bond. Oh, I'm glad I never went for an attack. I'm glad. I'm just going to click Quiver Dance again, then. I don't know what you have to one-shot me, man. I really don't. Or, I guess her. I don't know what she has to one-shot me. Fire Blast. How much is that going to do to me? That does 50 damage. Okay. Unless he's Focus Sash. But even then, like, if you're Focus Sash here, you're not outspeeding me, so I can just set up again on the next turn. I don't know what she has for this. I'm assuming maybe, like, Terra Normal E-Speed Lucario on the back. I'm assuming that's maybe what she might have. So that's the only thing that would maybe be able to kill me, and even then you're risking a burn because of the Flame Body. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm assuming it's not. It is not. Are you Focus Sash? You're gone. Goodbye. And she rage quitted. I'm throwing that in the video anyways, y'all. I'm throwing this into the video anyways. I'll bring you guys a second match in this video, but I'm gonna keep this in the video, hopefully. When I'm in editing, future me in editing, keep this in the video. I'll bring you guys another match, though. Let's get into, I guess, technically the actual game number 1. Alright, we're here with actual game number 1. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I just actually I at least tried to record like 2 other matches. Another match, somebody rage quitted really early on. I don't think I'll include that game. And I just had another match that was we were about 10 minutes in, and my opponent had a really solid chance to win the game with like a full-on competitive singles team with a bunch of really crazy good stuff. And he was probably going to win the game, and he randomly forfeited the match like 10 minutes in. So that's kind of where I am right now, y'all. Hopefully this match is at least somewhat competitive. My opponent has Charizard, Lucario, Greninja, Skeledirge, Quaquaval, and Meowscarada. So pretty much almost an entire team of starters. That's cool. What do I lead with here? I don't know. I really want to try to sweep this guy. I really do. I think I'm just going to try to lead the Volcarona and try to set up. Just hope he leads like the Meowscarada or like the Skeledirge or something that can't really do much to me, and I can try to set up on him. I'm going to try to set up either with that or with the Iron Leaf here and see how it goes. So if I can get like one, maybe even two Quiver Dances up, like he has nothing to stop a sweep. He is really susceptible to a sweep because his entire team is just... Oh, he's using Hackmons. He's using Hackmons. That's cool. So this thing probably has Air Slash, actually. So I'm going to Terra Fire. I'm going to Terra Fire here and Quiver Dance. It's going to probably be a speed tie as well. I think these hacked ones are... I don't know the moveset. A lot of them don't even have moves. They just have like Tackle and Growl. And I'm assuming this one has like an actual moveset because that's probably why he's using it. But I'm just going to Terra Fire here and try to sweep. I don't know why he's taking so long, and maybe he'll switch too. Maybe he'll go out into something else and get a free Quiver Dance off. Out into the Quaquaval or maybe the Greninja or something. I don't know why he's taking forever to... Why is he taking forever to choose? It ain't that difficult of a choice, bro. He doesn't have that many options even. Like, he doesn't have that many options to choose from to, like, ask for plays. Either you stay in or you switch out. That's kind of all he has to really do. And he's running like a crazy move pool. I don't know if Charizard gets Rock Slide. Or like a rock move. Oh, he actually has Dragon Dance. That's actually scary. And he outspeeds me. That's actually really scary. I don't know what he has for me, though. It's actually really scary. I don't know what he would... Like, what he actually has, though. Like, what do you have to hit me for, like, actual damage? Maybe Dragon Claw, or, like, maybe, like, Wing Attack, maybe? Or Fly? I don't know. See how much a +1 Quiver Dance does to him. He has Earthquake. That's actually really bad, because that one-shots me. Okay. Okay, so if we're going to throw that play out of the window. We're going to throw that out the window. I forgot Charizard gets Earthquake. And I had Terra Fired. If I wouldn't have Terra Fired there, I think that would have been neutral on me. So... And he's at +1 now, so that's really bad. See how well Avalugg actually eats hits from this thing. Can Avalugg eat hits from a +1 physical Charizard? We're about to find out. I'm going to Avalanche here. How much is this going to do to me? That doesn't do anything. That does 40 damage. If you guys don't know how Avalanche works, pretty much it's a negative priority type move, but if you take damage on the same turn it's used, it is doubled in power up to base 120 instead of 60, so that's kind of how it works. So, I think an Icicle Crash will still actually kill him here, but I'll Avalanche again. He's going to switch. I wish I would have Icicle Crashed because I would have got a little bit more damage on him, but that's fine. I need this thing out of the way so my Iron Leaf can probably sweep late game. I think I can probably sweep with this still. The only thing that's going to be holding it back is the Meowscarada if he outspeeds me, which he probably will. And he can maybe one-shot me. That's the only thing. I just kind of need that thing gone for it to sweep. And this. I don't know. I'll go into the Toxapex here because this thing can't touch me. I kind of wish I have Toxic Spikes on this Toxapex, but like I have 4 moves on this thing that I just all need. There's no room for Toxic Spikes on here, but I really wish I had Spikes in some of these matches like this one. Chilling Water here. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do that much, but he's gonna switch. Again, I don't know what he has for me. Unless he's going into the Meowscarada, which in that case it's great. Because I need this thing gone. And I get it down to a -1 attack. That's a crit. A crit does like 10 damage. And if I can get a poison on this thing too, maybe I can get a poison on this thing before I switch out. I'm gonna Baneful Bunker and hopefully he attacks me and I can get a poison on him. Flower Trick. I don't know, is that a non-contact move? Is that really? So he doesn't get poisoned? That's kind of weird. I didn't know that. Flower Trick doesn't make contact, y'all. So you do not get poisoned from Baneful Bunker. Never knew that. I just need this thing gone for my Iron Leaf to sweep, so I'm just going to stay in and try to get damage on this thing. I'll Avalanche again. He might switch out, but I can just sit here and play the switch game. He actually has Power Gem. Power Gem on Meowscarada? I didn't know I even got Power Gem. I mean, I guess for flying types, it ain't bad for flying types. It's solid coverage. Even then, though, like you have to run mixed for that, though. You have to run mixed for Power Gem because it's a special move, so I don't know how I feel about that. Here comes Lucario, another hacked mon from Surprise Trade. That's great to see. I don't really even need this thing around anymore. Like, I guess I could use it for the Quaquaval, but at this point, like, the Toxapex walls the shit out of that thing anyways, so I'm just gonna go for damage here. Actually kills me. I always forget too, these hacked mons, like they're all 6 IVs and they're all EV trained, so I always forget that because there's also a bunch of hacked mons that they throw up to Wonder Trade that are just garbage, that have like random EVs and IVs and then that aren't Wonder Trade at all and have like shitty movesets and stuff too. I don't know. Do I go into the Iron Leaf here? Is it time, y'all? Is it time for the Iron Leaf to come in and actually start sweeping? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go into the Rotom Fan here. I think that's a little bit more of a better play. Get some damage with this thing and then go from there. That actually just straight up kills them. I didn't expect that. I thought it only do maybe half. Okay. Maybe I could have went out into the Iron Leaf then and just attacked him. Another hack. Here comes the hacked, another hacked mon, y'all. My entire enemy team, like all his mons on his team are all hacked mons apart from the Meowscarada, which is probably a mon that he probably bred himself. So he's running a full team of hacked mons, I'm assuming. I guess maybe the Skeledirge, I forgot if that was hacked or not. Maybe that one's legit, but like half his team is a bunch of hacked shit from Surprise Trade. I don't even know if he might actually outspeed me here, actually. I don't know. I'll vote. He doesn't outspeed me, okay. Last I checked, Greninja is like base 120 something speed. I don't know how he didn't outspeed me, but I'll take the free kill. Something's wrong with the EVs or something on that mon. That's what you get with that hacked garbage. You never know what you get. You don't know what it's really built for. I think it's at the point now where I can come in with this thing and just start going for major amounts of damage. I think at this point in the game, I win no matter what, unless he has some crazy Terra type or some crazy shit in the back. Surprised this thing ain't hacked. He has 2 legit mons on his team, at least that we've seen so far. I'm assuming the Quaquaval is also a hacked one. But he had 2 legit mons. Round of applause to my opponent. At least he tried to get some legit stuff. See how much a +1 side blade does to this thing. It's a crit, even doesn't even kill him. Fire Fang, that does a lot of damage. Surprised it does that much damage, actually. If I knew I would have lived that, though, I would have set up a Swords Dance and then proceeded to sweep the rest of his team. Because now I'm not sure if I one-shot everything else on his team. We'll find out, though. Comes the Charizard again. I should outspeed this thing, though. Iron Leaf, I think, is base 104 speed, so I should outspeed him. Unless he's Terra. Unless he's Terra Dark, then he's gonna make a crazy counterplay to me right now. Oh, he's Terra Fire, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I was gonna say, if he would have Terra Dark there, he would have made a crazy play, and like he would have been right back into the match, because the Iron Leaf like sweeps his entire team, but apart from that, like the match is more difficult to win if I don't have this thing. See if this one-shots him. See if he's +1, he actually has Protect, okay. So what my opponent's actually running, I'm surprised this thing ain't hacked either. My opponent's running like half a team of starters that I'm assuming he probably bred himself. And then he has like 3 other random like hacked mons he got from Wonder Trade he just threw onto this team. Tries going for a double Protect, I don't know why. 1-hit KO. Not bad. Pretty solid showcase, especially towards the end, middle to end for the Iron Leaf. It's kind of what we wanted for this first game. An absolute fail with the Volcarona sweep. That plan fell right off. That was a miserable fail there. Not too bad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video. I will have one more match with this team. And if you guys want to see a 3rd game with this team, be sure to leave some really solid support on this video. Be sure to like the video and that type of thing. And the video does really well. This one in game number 2, I'll bring you guys a 3rd match with this team. Apart from that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.